It's pain and suffering. The jury instructions tell you there's no specific formula that you need to use, but I can tell you this, that we know the past and future medical bills are a little over $1 million, about $1.1 million. When somebody has a loved one that gets hurt and gets in the hospital, as Zuhei was in this case, and they go up to him in the hospital and they're in the bed and the loved one gets on her knee and they hold their hand and they look at him. You think they say, "What are your medical bills?" No. They ask them how they're doing, how they're feeling, how much pain they're in, how bad this is going to be for the rest of your life. Because that's what matters. It's not the bills. What matters is the pain and the suffering that their actions have forced upon Zuhei for the rest of her life. And for past pain and suffering, she's gone through 3 shoulder surgeries, 5 rhizotomies, 4 sets of medial branch blocks. We would suggest to you that the proper number for past pain and suffering for almost the last 5 years is $500,000. Now, future pain and suffering, this is where there's a number that I think absolutely is the correct number in this case. And that's $120 a day. $120 a day for her pain and suffering moving into the future is the minimum that should be considered for her. That's the minimum, though, the absolute minimum. And if you calculate that out into the future, people live for a long time. She's going to live for over 43 years. So it works out to be a little over, we're just going to round it to $1.9 million for future pain and suffering on the minimum. But I would suggest to you that somebody who's hurt and can't sleep well, can't get a good night's sleep, can't do the things she used to love to do, that the number should be twice that. And that's the correct number for future pain and suffering. The floor is the $120 a day. And we all know that that's the floor. The 240 is the proper number, though. And that's 3.8 million. So the bottom is 1.9. And to fully compensate Zuhei and not give the defense, either of the defendants, a pass is 3.8 in future pain and suffering. And why is that important? Roger, can we go back in? It's important because a full and complete verdict will do something in this case. Second to last clip. There you go. Did Mr. Rubico take any responsibility? We asked him that question. Remember his answer?
Do you accept even a small amount of responsibility, even if it's just 1% for what happened to our client, looking back at everything now?
No, I did everything to the T, no.
Everything to the T? He doesn't get it, folks. Simply doesn't get it. And what about Navistar? Do they get it? They have a defective product, they know it's defective, it's now hurt somebody. What's it going to take for them to change their ways?
Objection, Your Honor, that's not relevant.
It is.
Causation.
It goes to deterrence, Judge.
Sustained. The objection sustained. You may proceed.
Move to strike the comment of counsel.
To disregard the very, very last comment. Please continue, counsel.
What will it take for Navistar? You heard the testimony. His testimony was, doesn't know what it will take.
Your Honor, same objections.
I'm commenting on the testimony.
Causation.
It goes to damages.
Counsel, as you know, no speaking objections in front of the jury. The court's going to overrule where that one was raised. It's appropriate. You may continue.
Thank you. They don't get it, folks. Your verdict can send a message to these defendants. You can tell them that you sat through this trial for the last 3 weeks, that you have heard all of the evidence, and you will not tolerate their conduct. You will not tolerate it. But only a full and complete verdict will do that. Any discount, they're going to think they got away with
I'm
it.
going to object, Your Honor. That's an improper argument.
Court's going to overrule the objection. During closing arguments, you may continue.
Thank you, Judge. You get the point. Let your verdict send these defendants a message that their conduct won't be tolerated here.